to just say pim. They already said that it's only Pastor Madi that has done. It's even only Pastor Madi one day they came to church that did something for them. What has Pastor Charles done? What has Pastor Sylvia? That one said. They might not say it, but on their mind. That one that when I greet or something was. In second service, I open your eyes. Why you are not blessed and why you might never get blessed. That your pastors are traps for you. The reason Jesus told them to forgive you all the time is so that you continue to enter into trouble. That you are not supposed to look for their trouble. Is it that thought you have against your pastor? That's the reason your prayers are not answered. You are the one holding yourself and you're not aware. I told somebody yesterday, I said, why would God tell you when you came to church with offering and you're quarreling with your brother? He said, keep the offering. Keep it. Go and reconcile with your brother, but don't go with the offering. Start thinking about who God is. Stop being too emotional. God does not want, he will not, even if you have a lot, he will collect the money. Whether na virgin whole lamb or na priest whole lamb, na money. Then they say, see that my money brought to church. Keep it. It's my money. But I won't receive it from your hand until. Are you seeing that? Go and do the right thing. No. Don't think because you have dropped this money, I will forget the other ones. In the same vein, he will tell the pastors, don't hold resentment, forgive. As many times as you offend. But then he turned around and said, it is not for your own good for them to struggle, to pastor you. Then common sense will tell you that these people that are forgiving you and you are constantly offending them, the Bible says it is not good for you. And when God says something is not good for you, it's not good for you to be offended when they do things to you. Forgive them. But it's not also good for them that they are treating you the way they are treating you. You woke up in the middle of the night and what you remember is what your pastor did and you're angry. You couldn't sleep. You're angry. You're not binding yourself. You're not binding yourself. One person came back and said, Bible says when he found him over and over again, he was thanking him. I said, you are the Messiah. And guess what? He was a foreigner. He was a stranger. Because our problem is with the familiar ones. Those ones who are too close. God spoke to me recently. I told you there are things I will not be saying except whenever I have the leading. Because when I say recently, I think it was around December, January, God spoke to me. He said, look out for your ministers and pastors and church leaders who don't pay tithe. I said, why? He said, they don't love you. I said, what has money got to do with? He said, because without money, you won't fulfill what I called you to fulfill. And anyone who is discussing whether they should pay tithe or give offering is discussing whether your mandate will see the light of the day or not. I said, what are you talking about? He said, the person sitting down to discuss your success that will not sponsor it is an enemy. That person that will sit down and tell you all the things, all the good things that we've done. But when it comes to implement, they have the resources and they hold it back. It's already enemy. If you're a church worker who does not pay tithe, you are the implant of Satan. You are an agent of darkness. You are not paying tithe. You are not contributing financially. But you're enjoying the service of the pastor. Everything you enjoy. You're receiving all the. If you say for them, you are the enemy of the mandate of the God church. You hate the pastors. You're making the work difficult. You can't explain. See, whenever God tells me things, I don't joke with them. So from January, I started looking at all the pastors and ministers, everyone around me. Are you telling me that you're in sanctuary, you're cleaning church? That is your contribution to church. Don't you clean your house? Nonsense. You're telling me you're in choir, you're singing. In your house, don't you used to sing for free? You stay in your house and you are singing. How can you tell me that you are singing? That's what you're contributing to church. We don't need singing for God to come down. Song does not bring God down. What song does that? It brings harmony into is us, to help us to be able to position our mind to take away our distraction. Nobody sings us into heaven. He said, "You are singing to open the portal." Which portal of heaven? And you can't open anything for me. It is you harnessing your soul, getting yourself, because you are distracted. I can tell me that you're standing, doing ushering work is your contribution to church. That's why you're not bringing money. You that used to stand under the tree with the boyfriend all your life. Rubbish. You go to market to do, you have 10,000 naira, you enter a shopping mall, you're standing for 3 hours doing window shopping. You come to church, you stood for 2 hours, you say that your return has come. What are you contributing by standing? Sit down. We need money to do work. You say you are contributing in other places. The money you're using to give offering cannot even make hair. Yet every week you're making new hair. You have the audacity yesterday to go and buy a new shoe for a meeting that your offering is no more than 1,000. I'm talking, you're telling me that what I have is what you are giving. Is it what you have? You're a liar. That's not what you have. That's not what you have. If the money you use in giving offering a week is not up to the money you use to buy gift to appreciate people that you value, you are shortchanging God. If you're doing wedding now, you buy a bottle of wine. How much is a bottle of wine? You go to a human being so that they can attend your meeting. And there's a God who watches over you every day. You come to church with offering that cannot buy a bottle of wine. You are going to appreciate people who are not giving you the breath of life with something more expensive than the one who is responsible for your life. And you tell me, yeah, you lifted the 1,000 now, you feel like you gave money. Shame on you.